Imagine a life where fear no longer holds you back, a life where you face challenges with calm, clarity, and confidence. Can you picture it? What I'm going to share today are Buddhist teachings that have guided millions toward peace and wisdom for over 2,500 years. These powerful tools can help you overcome your fears, transform your mindset, and break free from the anxiety that holds you back. In this video, we will explore 6 transformative lessons from the Buddha on how to let go of fears, embrace life with courage, and move beyond your limitations. These teachings will help you understand the nature of fear, shift your perspective, and ultimately find the freedom you're looking for. If you're ready to break free from fear's grip, join me on this transformative journey. 1. Embrace impermanence, Anicca. Have you ever felt paralyzed by the fear of losing something important? Whether it's a job, a relationship, or even your health, the fear of loss is real and constant. But what if I told you that this is part of a natural and inevitable process? The Buddha taught that everything in life is impermanent, and understanding this truth is key to overcoming fear. If you're enjoying this story, how about leaving a comment? We'd love to know what you think and how you feel about what's going on. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss the next parts of this exciting journey. Impermanence tells us that everything is constantly changing, including our fears. The fear of loss arises when we cling to the idea that things should remain the same forever. However, the Buddha teaches us that attachment to what is transient only creates suffering. Why do we fear loss? Because we resist life's inherent nature, which is constant change. The key to letting go of fear is understanding that everything is temporary. The pain you feel today, whether physical or emotional, will also pass. This teaching, known as Anicca, reminds us that the only constant is change. When we accept this, we stop living in fear of the future and start embracing transformation. Practice accepting the transitory nature of life. Each time something ends, remember that another cycle of growth is about to begin. 2. See the illusion of fear. The Buddha also taught us that much of what we experience is an illusion created by our minds. Fear, too, is often just a product of our imagination. Have you ever stopped to think that the fear you feel doesn't always reflect reality? Instead of relying on facts, our minds tend to create catastrophic scenarios that may never even happen. Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down. Your heart races, your palms sweat. But what's really happening? Are you falling? No. Are you in danger? No. What's happening is that your mind is anticipating something that hasn't even happened. Fear is just a thought, not a fact. It's like a shadow that disappears when illuminated by the light of awareness. By seeing fear for what it truly is, just a mental construct, you can free yourself from its grip. Fear is simply a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, not that something terrible is about to happen. Stop identifying with fear. You are the awareness behind it, not the fear itself. Remember, fear is not real. You have the power to let it go. 3. Practice mindfulness, Sati. Fear tends to live in the past or the future, in the stories we tell ourselves about what happened or what could happen. Mindfulness, or Sati, is the practice of being fully present in the moment. When we focus on the present, fear loses its power over us. By becoming aware of what's happening right now, we give ourselves space to observe the fear without identifying with it. Instead of letting your thoughts take over, observe those thoughts with detachment. When fear arises, simply breathe and observe. Here is fear again. By practicing mindfulness, we learn not to react impulsively but to choose how to respond to fearful thoughts. Fear is just a passing emotion. When we stop clinging to it, we lose the need to act irrationally. Wow, we're halfway through this incredible story. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for following us so far. Your support means a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, Take the opportunity to click on the button and activate the little bell, so you don't miss any part of this journey. Let's go to the end together. 4. Understand the nature of suffering, Dukkha. Suffering is a central concept in Buddhist teachings. It explains not only the difficulties we face in life, but also offers the path toward liberation from those difficulties. Fear, as an emotional response, is one of the many forms of suffering that arise from our relationship with the world. By understanding Dukkha and its deeper causes, we can transform our experience of fear and move toward inner freedom. The Buddha taught that suffering is a natural part of life and that it is universal. Fear, anxiety, and worry are simply types of suffering that arise when we encounter uncertainty, loss, or perceived danger. These are not unique to you, but part of the human experience. The fact that suffering is universal means that everyone experiences fear in some form, whether it's fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of rejection, or existential fears like the fear of death. By recognizing that fear is a common human experience, it becomes less isolating and less intimidating. You can relate to others who also face fear, which reduces the intensity of it. Fear loses its grip when you see it as part of the natural flow of life, something everyone experiences, not a personal failing. 5. Let go of attachment, Tanha. Attachment, or Tanha, is one of the root causes of suffering and fear. Attachment arises when we cling to the idea that something external will bring us lasting happiness or security. We become fixated on these things, thinking that without them, we cannot be whole or safe. Fear often arises when we feel we are losing or could lose what we are attached to, whether it's the fear of losing a relationship, a job, social status, or even our own sense of identity. The Buddha taught us that releasing attachment is essential to overcoming fear. Letting go of attachment doesn't mean we stop caring about things or giving up our desires, but rather that we stop clinging to them as if they define our happiness or safety. When we release attachment, we free ourselves from fear's grip. Without attachment, we are less likely to be shaken by change, loss, or the unpredictable nature of life. 6. Cultivate patience, Kshanti. Patience is a powerful virtue in Buddhism and a key antidote to fear. Fear often arises from impatience, our desire for immediate answers, quick fixes, or control over uncertain situations. By cultivating patience, we create space for our fears to subside and develop the inner strength to face life's challenges with equanimity. Fear often emerges from a sense of urgency. We're afraid because we don't know what will happen next, or we're anxious about the future. This anxiety is rooted in impatience, a desire for quick results or certainty in a world that is inherently uncertain. The Buddha taught that impatience feeds suffering, while patience offers a way out of fear and anxiety. Conclusion. By embracing these 6 teachings from the Buddha, you can begin to transform your relationship with fear. Instead of being overwhelmed or paralyzed by fear, you'll start to see it as an opportunity for growth, awareness, and deeper peace. Remember, fear is not something to fight against or repress. It's simply part of life, something we can learn to understand, navigate, and eventually transcend through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. Did you like what's happened so far? Then don't miss the next chapters. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that everyone can follow this incredible story. We can't wait to hear what you think and to keep surprising you.